What's up, guys, and welcome to today's beautiful flight over to the Caribbean. We're going to Jamaica today, Montego Bay. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so looking forward to this one, guys. We are right now sailing in Miami on VATSIM. Couple of aircrafts in the area as well, so it's very busy here, which is nice to see. And no ATC on at the moment, but it should still be a lot of fun. So all right, let's get to it. We got a nice little view here of the tower with the Miami, downtown Miami in the back over there. As you can see, we're sitting here in the beautiful American Airlines Liberty, and we got a couple of aircrafts. If we go over to the right-hand side over here, another American over there, smaller, looks like a jet, smaller jet down there as well. And a couple of inbounds already, and a couple of outbounds out of here. So this is going to be a pretty good one. With that said, let's not delay this any further. Let's get into some nice Caribbean weather. It looks like we've got some dark clouds in the area right now. Looks like something might be coming in here. I know there was a couple of storms in the southwest a little bit. Oh, not really southwest, more like Texas. I'm not sure if they were making their way down here or not, so we'll check that out as well. All right, let's go ahead and connect our jetway. Let's go over to our overhead panel and let's start our batteries and get things rolling here, guys. So get underway. So batteries coming on, external power. Gonna start up our APU here. We also have PACX running, so we'll start that up as well and start letting our passengers in.
MSFS 108191 face search over Manny.
All right, so we got some traffic there. So let's go ahead. Nav lights coming on. Crew oxygen, Adios 1, 2, and 3 are set. And let's go ahead and get our passengers in here.
Miami short final lead left.
Just finish up our fuel pumps. We got our emergency exits on. No smoking sign is on, and we're gonna go ahead and start PACX here and load our flights. Oops. Start the flight. Here we go. We're looking at we're sitting on American. I have not flown with American Airlines on PACX. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and set that up. Let's set that up. So we have here, let me just double check. Yeah, no American Airlines. So new career for American Airlines here with PACX. There we go. Airline code is AAL. Everything else here looks good. We'll save that. We'll come back here, start new flight, and we'll do American Airlines there. We are all set. Miami to Montego Bay. About an hour and 12 minutes flight. We're looking at cruise altitude of 37,000 feet. Takeoff in about, I think it's less than that. We'll probably be up in the air in 25 or less. And then we have our A320neo 179. So all looks good here. Wi-Fi is good. Oh, let's go ahead and start our FS. Oh, it is up already. Okay, so that's running. What are we getting? An error here. Let's see here. Let's connect. Unable to connect the simulator. All right, we are running it. All right, we'll give it a little bit. Sometimes it takes a while. I see it's popping up now. Let me see. We'll hit it again. See if it works this time. Oh, all right, maybe we'll back out of it. Let's see. Let's close it. Let's make sure our. All right, this is already running, so that's good. Now let's get PACX up again. Make sure that that takes this time. No reason why it should not. American Airlines, there we go. Always good. Huh. That is very strange. Interesting. It worked on my earlier flight today. Not sure why it's not working now. Let's try this. Let's close. It is connected. Let's just close it. We'll give it one last try. If that doesn't work, then we'll go without it. No worries. So I'm gonna close PACX completely. So that is closed. In the meantime, let's go down here, guys, and start loading up our fuel. Let's get that going. In it is good. We're going to go ahead our MCDU and come up on our ATSU. I just want to get the fuel started here. So that's going to be 6112. Let's go to our flight pad and we'll turn that on. And now that that's taken place, let's start this one more time. So we're starting our FSIPC. So that should be started. Now, PACX should connect with no issues. We'll try that now. See how that works. So here we are, PACX. Start the flight. Fly with career mode, American Airlines. Okay, here we go. All is good. Aircraft 8. There we go. All right, just need a little pull and push there, and it worked perfectly. So glad that is on board now. All right, we are good up here. Our APU should be ready. Let's get that started. Let's get some lights. It's a little bit dark here over in Miami. All is good there. Got a couple of dark clouds overhead. Our overhead panel is looking perfect. Let's head down to our MCDU and let's start configuring some stuff here. So we are loading up our fuel. 6112, 6112 is what we need. So we're going to go to our flight pad and load that here. 6112, that is right over here. Dispatch fuel 6112. So actually we need to defuel, which I don't think ever happens unless you're doing maintenance, or rarely happens. 611, that's fine right there. We'll do Rio on that. 5 minutes for that to be ready.
Heavy, take it off.
And what else we got? Traffic here. As we see if we see any traffic coming in. Oh, he's right over there. He's about to take off. All right, so back. Let's go back here. So that is set. We are defueling to 6095. We're gonna go ahead and do a couple more things on here in our MCDU. Let's get that all ready and fired up. Our payload is loaded. Next, we're gonna go and let's get our information. Our ATIS for Miami, KMIA. We'll throw that here. Let's pull that information. See what the weather is like today. Looks like we're departing east, so straight out departure for us. Now once it's sent, this thing resets back to the arrival airport or destination airport. I'm going to request that as well, see what the weather looks like there, so we can plan for our arrival now, and if it changes we can always change it up. All right, heading back. Let's see here, we got our first ATIS coming in Miami, so we are departing. What runway is this in use here? Approach is being conducted to park cover converging, and what else we have? INTX runways arrivals expected 8, 9, and 12. Departures. What are the departures here? So I'm assuming departures are going to be the same thing. It's not going to be listed here because the tower will tell you what it is. We'll just pick any of these 9, 12, or 8. Looking at our board here. All right, let's see what we have. So we're sitting right over here, so we'll take a 8 right departure is perfect. We take 12 too, but 8 right will be no issue, so we'll plan for that. And our departure today is going to be, we are doing it, where is, oh, we didn't get a SID for this. That's weird. We'll do Miami 7 then. We'll do this one here. Strange we did not get a SID for this, but we'll do Miami 7, departure to Eons. No problem. We'll throw that on there. So that is set. All right, let's go over to, now that we have that information, I also printed this out so we can reference it later. Let's go ahead and go to our flight plan and get some things taken care of here. Departing Miami, runway 08 right. We are departing via the Miami 7. Did I pass it here? Where's the Miami 7 departure? Wow, we don't have the Miami 7 departure. How could this be? Very, very interesting that we don't have that on here. So that's, I know I'm missing some stuff from O'Hare. There's issues with that, but we do not have the Miami 7 departure. You know what? We can manually do it. It's very simple. Departure here is going to be, if we're departing 8 right, which is going to go to climb to 326 to 1,400 and then direct ion. So that is not difficult at all to do. That's what we'll do. Alright, so 8 right is in place, guys. We're gonna head and activate that. Let's go back here into our init page. Our fuel today is going to be, what do we put on here? We're looking at a 6095, so 6.0. 6.0 on the fuel. Alright, that is set. 6.0 flight plan is set. We're looking at our performance page next. 18,000 is our transition altitude. Oops. 18 transition. We're doing flaps 1. 65 on the flex temp. Just guessing there. 132, 133, and V2 at 137. So our performance page is good. Our init page is good. Part 2 is also good as well. I think we're pretty much set here, guys. Let's go to the overhead panel. We did start our APU already, so that's in check. Seatbelt signs can come on. Okay, good. Our initial climb here is going to be runway heading out of 8 right. What is the runway heading here? So we can just go straight 008 is the runway heading. 092. Oops. So we'll just head runway heading. Then once we get up to climb, we can start to going direct ions. So 192 on the heading here. Our altitude is going to be 37,000 feet. We don't have any restrictions on our departure here. So straight to 37,000 on the altitude speed. We want to get 250. Well, we'll just have it managed on the speed. Let's get some of these screens lit up here, guys, so we can see what we are doing. And then we're going to get our altimeter and punch that in as well. Listen, is it getting dark pretty fast down here? Oh, we got the clouds going over us, the dark clouds, this one here. And we have live weather, right? Live weather, yeah, so we're good. Okay. All right, altimeter, let's check here. Let's get this lit up. And what's our little printout? Let's get that there. Squawk is going to be 2200. No controllers on VATSIM at the moment. So 2200 right there. Everything else here is looking in check. We can go ahead and lock our doors. And yeah, all good down here. Altimeter is sitting at 3023. So 30 turn it 23 is the altimeter. 3023. Get that going there. Up here as well. Oops. There we go. And now let's head down to 3023 or up. That is set. Perfect. Flight directors are on. All else is good here, guys. So we are ready to rock and roll. All right, just waiting for our passengers to aboard. In the meantime, let's see anything else that we can do at the moment. I think we are pretty much set. This, I am using the developmental version of the fly-by-wire, and this has been acting a little, this has been acting a little funky lately. So let's see when it takes off. Hopefully we don't get anything funny going on. But it's been a little bit weird as far as picking up to speed and getting to 250. So let's see if that has changed. Let's get our trim set. Let's go to our fuel page. Trim 30 exactly. So we're going to go ahead and move this right up to 30. There we go.
We're ready to go when you are.
All right, excellent. Let's take a look at our pushback express, and we are looking to push back facing left or west. Excuse me, facing right or west this way. And what's that about? Push back here, maybe 75. Nah, maybe 60 meters. Let's go 60. Let's go 65. So 65 meters facing right and pushback express. That is in. Let's go ahead and call our taxi.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Let's go ahead and release those parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Turn off our external power. Beacon lights can come on so we can get our engines up and going here. All right, folks, looking good. We are pushing back at 16:34 Zulu time.
And welcome aboard flight 28.
Out of the beautiful Miami area for Montego Bay.
12 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure.
All right, pushback is taking place.
It's
It's a beautiful airport, by the way, Montego Bay. If you have not been there, the approach is nice. It's right by the water. It's a real nice airport to fly in and out of. I prefer flying in.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
All right, let's go start our number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft.
Number 2 engine is firing up. And did we face the right way? We said facing right. Okay, so we did that right.
To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
54 meters.
Lift the upper portion of the buckle.
20 more to go.
Suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments.
Actually, no, 10 more to go. It was at 65, not 75.
In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency, you'll need to evacuate the aircraft.
Way off. It's a lot further than I thought. Not bad, not bad. As long as we don't clip the other aircraft, we are perfectly fine. There's no aircrafts here, but we would have cleared any aircraft there anyway, so we are good. Alright, well, that's firing up. We are checking how we're going to taxi here. Let's get into our little Navigraph chart here. We are going November 9.
Pushback
Mike,
complete. Set
all the way
brakes,
down.
please.
Alright, parking brakes are coming on.
Parking brakes set.
Roger.
Engine number
okay, the
1 is
tow bar
coming
is
on.
disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary emergency device.
Our engine 2 is coming on. We are getting a nice bird's eye tower type view here. It's so realistic how these we have these darker clouds just hanging around here, creating this shadow on the airport. Man, that is legit.
All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located.
Right, engine 2 is 45% and 1. Watching this thing closely here on takeoff. Just been acting a little bit funny on the last 2 flights that I did. And I do have, oh sorry guys, I have the Navigraph blocking everything. On the few flights that I did, they were a little funky. Right, both engines are set, guys. We are going to go ahead and flip the switch. Overhead panel, APU can come off, master switch can come off. We're going to go ahead and turn on our runway turn-off lights and our nose lights to taxi. Let's call out our intentions over on VATSIM. We are going November 9, Mike 1 for runway 8 right. Parking brakes can come off. Miami traffic, American 2817 taxiing runway 8 right via November 9, Mike 1 Miami traffic. And off we go, guys. Looking forward to this flight. It's a nice and easy, beautiful flight over the water right into Montego Bay. We should be passing some islands on the way there. This is going to be a lot of fun, so the scenery should be amazing. coming in and leaving as well. Miami has some amazing coastal scenery. We don't spend much time on it because we fly quickly out of it, but it should be fun on the way out as well. And the challenge will begin whether we throw on the autopilot or do we fly and enjoy the scenery. Do we manually fly the plane ourselves, enjoy that, or throw the autopilot on and enjoy the scenery? That's better said there. And it's a struggle, man. It's a struggle because you do want to fly the plane. You can't have both. You do want to look out the window and see what's going on. We'll see what we end up doing. Let's see what the mood and the vibe is like. Let's see what the vibe is like when we start rolling and climbing. Let me slow this bad boy down. I'm going 30 like nobody's business here. All right, we are on mic for mic 1, runway 8 right. Let's get that.
Miami traffic, American 2219 established on the ILS approach runway 9er, 10 miles out. Miami traffic.
Ahora.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's get some flaps in here. Let's get configured for takeoff. Flaps 1, auto brakes max, and spoilers, ground spoilers can come on as well. We are on idle and this thing just wants to go. Look at it pick up speed to 29. Alright, up ahead. We'll take the next one. Look at that. It says text. Does that say text? It does. Alright, that wasn't there before. We flew out of here not so long ago and that was not there. And I doubt that's a pullover parking for pilots to start texting before takeoff. Alright, runway 8 right. We are here, guys. Mic 1 is actually a little bit further down right through here. So let's go ahead and get there. We actually want to stop here though before we get on 8 right. Let's get fully configured. Landing lights are coming on. Strobe lights are coming on. Wing lights is good. Nose lights to take off. Oh, our APU bleed's still on. No worries. We could just turn that off there. Must have missed it when I clicked it earlier. And we are set to go. Let's advise the cabin. We are taking off. TO configure. Make sure everything looks good. Let's advise the cabin again. Then we will let not PACX, we'll let VATSIM know what we are doing here. Miami 7 departure, yes. Miami traffic, American at 2817, taxiing to runway 8 right for the Miami 7 departure, Miami traffic.
Miami traffic, American 2219 established on 2 miles final runway 9er, Miami traffic.
2 miles final. We should be able to see him somewhere over there.
Traffic jet 201 established ILS from 10 miles out.
Alright, here we go, guys. Lining up. Keeping the eye on the speed there. As I said, it was acting a little funky. 8 right. Just make sure we got a good lineup here. We'll hit the brakes here, go N150. And turbo. go ahead and start our clock as well. All right, keeping an eye on the, oh, see, now it's working. It did manage, so that's good. All right, so I'm not worrying about that now. That seems to be working fine. It did not do that before. We are rolling. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gears are coming up. Oh yeah, that worked very good, and it maintained toga before. Oh, look at that! Getting pushed around a little bit there. Yeah, that was perfect. Last time it was acting up pretty bad. All right, we are looking good, guys. Let's go ahead and maintain our climb here, 3,000 feet per minute. As we depart the beautiful Miami area. Wow, look at that golf course right there. Look at that. Got traffic over there at our, what's that, 4 o'clock? I guess we will be enjoying the views today. That is just nice. Alright, let's go ahead. Throttles to climb mode. Put the nose down here a little bit so we can pick up some speed. And we're just going to head straight for a little bit, so we can get closer to the buildings here that we beautiful Miami City that we have. Everything is managed. All right, there we go. I was wondering why the flight directors were not telling me to put the nose down. To catch up to speed there. Clean up the flaps. Look at that, guys. Right now here I want to turn. I want to turn here, and I'm going to do it with the autopilot. I'm going to head 180 straight south, and then we'll do direct to our, oops, no, that's not what I want to do. 180, there we go. All right, let's enjoy the scenery. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. It's just incredible. Incredible. That is something. Might be missing a couple of roads here, no problem. Maybe it rained a lot, it's a little flooded. That view was nice. All right, let's go ahead and start going direct ions. I got so into the view and the takeoff of this place that I completely forgot to call out clear of runway and the stuff I should be doing. We'll do better next time. Landing lights are coming off. Runway turn-ups can come off. Nose lights can come off as well. Strobe lights are on auto, but we'll just turn them on. That's fine. Everything else up here is looking good, guys.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. Do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi,
all right, nose is coming down so we can speed up here. We are going direct ions. Let's go ahead and plug that in. Get rid of this and direct ions on our navigation. That is good, and we can go ahead and put managed on here. And we are set. Since we are not going to be leveling off below 18,000, we can go ahead standard altimeter 2992. And there we go. Sweet. As we leave the beautiful Miami downtown area, for ions 37,000 feet. It's busier than what it sounds like, guys. There's a lot more traffic down here. It's just that, you know, some people might not be calling things out. But yeah, they're busy, and I know tonight they're gonna be busy. Tonight they have the Triangle event on VATSIM, so that's gonna be nice. It's between I think a couple of airports, including Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, some other ones in the Caribbean here, some of these islands. So that's gonna be that should be a lot of fun. Alright guys, we're pushing nicely here, heading towards Eons. After that, we are going direct to, what do we have? Ursos, and whatever this is going to be here, about 320 miles out. I am going to take a look at our flight plan to make sure we have everything in place. Our arrival today is going to be the Amoxi 5 arrival. So let's go ahead and get that plugged in. And if you look at this arrival, it's very, very interesting the way they set this one up. Basically, it's the arrivals here, and you come in from all different, basically, angles, right, into this arrival. So we're doing the Inari arrival this afternoon, and that's gonna bring us in right into the airport. And then from here, everybody just starts, I guess, turning counterclockwise into the ILS. We'll see. It should be very interesting. Let's read this here. So on the Inari, from Inari to Amoxi via SIA, that's the VOR, SIA 342, distance 15 miles, then turn right 13 miles from the SIA arc. So sweet. Very interesting approach. Let's go ahead and start plugging that in, guys. First and foremost, we did request our ATIS for that location. Might not change much, just to make sure we're landing the right way. Now I don't know if this is one of those airports. That's right, we only have this for the US. That's right. So let's go back, let's get our weather. There we go. As far as I see it, no ATC there just yet. Will be nice if we run into them, but no worries at all. This will still be a lot of fun. All right, we're getting our weather here. Now let's go into our received message, see what the weather looks like. MEDAR, we are looking at, did not feel like that taking off. 18 gusting 24. It was a very, very smooth takeoff. Once we got to about 500, 800 feet, we did feel a little tug, but nothing compared to what that's showing there. That's 18 gusting 24. Maybe because it was a straight headwind. That's probably why it was a straight headwind. But even when I looked down, the wind wasn't that bad. So here, let's see, we have, wow, 6-0 at 18. That is gonna be fun. Anything above 15, 18, you start feeling it pretty good. Let's see how the runway is laid out here. The runway here is 07, so you're not gonna get too much of a crosswind. But at 18, you should definitely be catching something. So 07 is how we are landing. That is what we are set up for now on this approach as well. So we'll plug that into our computer now. So we're going to be landing 07. Let's go to our flight plan and arrival. We are doing ILS 07, and this will be the Amoxi 5 via SIA. Yep. And transition, our transition here. Let's see, one sec. Our transition for this, we're coming off of SIA. Is SIA on here? I'm not understanding this transition here. Why is that there for? Others? Those are other ones, but for us, if we're coming off Inari, where's Inari? Inari would be the one here, and I'm not seeing that. Very interesting. Let's insert that and come back to that. Our transition for here should be Inari, and I'm not seeing that there. Let's do that again. So we have ILS 07. The transition is missing a point here. let's make sure that we are not making some kind of error here. So no, we have this right. It should be Inari. Don't know why that's not on this. So let's put none. We'll put none for now, and then we will just manually do this, I guess, because we need the correct transition here. Now, Ion, Saya. Moxie, no, let's erase this. Let's do this again. Something is not jiving here at all. Something is not looking good. So we come all the way here to Saya, right? Saya is going to be our waypoint, our final waypoint of our flight. But if we are doing the Moxie 5 arrival for runway 7, right? Maybe because we have to do localizer. What if we do RNAV? Maybe. Nope, that's not working either. Via RV. Yeah, interesting. It's not interesting that it's not working out like that. All right, we're not gonna let this take too much time. We'll just go ahead. We're going ILS runway 7. Very simple. Moxie 5. ADSL is actually the next one next to Inari, as you can see here. So that's the next one over. We want to come in through here, not all the way over there. So we will we'll come in here, and then we'll join after that. We'll skip this one. That's what we'll do. Let's look at how that flight plan actually looks here. Through 27,437. 9,000 more to go. We are looking good there. And let's look at our flight plan, see how that thing is actually being programmed in. Oh, it's just ions and no, it's Miami. I'm about to say, wait a minute, it's missing a lot more than that. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. What do we have? So let's zoom in here, and so it's coming over the airport, right? We're going over the airport. It's bringing us out this way and that way. That doesn't make sense. It's not the way it's planned out here at all. So definitely not how it needs to be. And where is Inari? Yeah, no, this is not doing it nowhere near what we needed to do here. Nowhere near. So here's our flight plan. We have Saya. Saya is bringing us out to Omoxie. Omoxie is part of the ILS runway for approach 07. And then Anapa, that's all the ILS stuff. So that's fine. But after, where's Anna? Before Saya, after Nibel, we do need to go on Inari. So we got to go Inari first. Let's see if we can manually put this in here. Bring that back, Inari. Let's throw that on there. See if it likes that. That should be about 345. The other one is 8,000 away, so it's too far. Alright, so we'll manually do this. So that's Inari right there. That's in. Let's see if it took that. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so there's Inari coming in. Nice. And let's zoom out a little bit. After that, we are going to... So 15 miles. We could just actually fly this. We can actually fly this 15 miles from the waypoint, which is this one here. Right? 15 miles from that. We want to come around and then join the ILS over at Omoxie. That's it. We'll just fly. We'll fly manually. No problem. Weather is good. No issues. We'll come in through here, 50 miles away from Saya. We're just going to go ahead and come around all the way here and bring it in for 07. Done deal. Now let me check one more thing. We should be able to... Let's see the approach that we have for Let's get rid of this. Let's see the approach that we have for these guys. So coming down here, if we look at the approach, oh, is there a better standard arrival than the one we have? 05 is for the other runway, so it's the same thing, just the opposite. So let's look at the approach. So 07 RNAV is the RNAV. Does it do the roundabout here? This one kind of does it, not really. Yeah, we can just fly this, no problem. We'll do this ILS. This one here is good. We'll fly it in. We need to be at that turn around 3,000 feet. So 3,000 feet will bring this around here nicely and have a beautiful approach. Get down to, once we hit Moxie here, we'll get down to, start heading down to 18,000 and bring that in nice. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful approach, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be good. We are definitely gonna enjoy this one. All right, we are looking good, guys. 33,000 feet inbound, about an hour or less at the moment. Our flight time 15 minutes in. This thing does take some time to climb. I think we have traffic right below us based on Sim Toolkit Pro. Let's bring, whoa, I actually want to bring that down so we can see. Right below us there was traffic. It's hard to see the traffic in the daytime. He might have passed us already. Look at that beautiful water. Just excellent. Very good, guys. Let's get some Caribbean tunes in here. Can we do that? Let's do that. You know, let's get in the Friday vibe as we start our weekend here. Let's see what we got here as far as tunes, and we are going with let's see here, stations, and what do we have? What was I playing before? Alright, I think that's good to go. That's okay. Could be a little more lively. Let's see if we find something more, a little more lively than that. Yeah, I'm not getting anything good with this. I'm gonna have to change my music server thing. This one from Streamlabs doesn't seem to be great. At least I can't find anything that I like most of the time, so. All right, perfect, guys. Looking good. Starting to level off here. Let's let our passengers know that we are alive up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain.
Seatbelt sign is coming off.
Cruising altitude soon. Everything's looking good up here in the cockpit. Please let your cabin crew know if there's anything that we can do to make this flight a little better for you.
Flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you use the case of unexpected turbulence.
Alright, guys, and off we go. I'm going to take a quick break, get something to drink. I'll be right back. Oh, look at that beautiful turn there. Very nice.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Please look in your seat back for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time, and we'll be over shortly with you.
All right, folks, we are back. Let's see what we got going on here. So, right now we're about to go over Cuba in a few minutes. That should be coming up. Getting quite cloudy here. We are at 37,000 feet. Let's see what the weather looks like over here on Sim Toolkit Pro. Looks good. Should be hitting a little bit some weather over here, some rain. But Montego Bay looks nice and clear, which is what I'm looking forward to. Get a nice view of everything here. So looks like something might be here in the area, but should not be a factor for us as we come into the area. So very nice, very nice. So let's let me see what our top of descent is going to be here. Looking at our Navi graph, so we want to be Inari. Let's see what some of the requirements are as far as arrival, as far as altitude. Doesn't say anything. It just says by Omoxy you want to be around 3,000. That's all we really have. The rest is really up to us here. We'll throw in our DME 115.7. That's going to be for our arrival, so 115.7. Go to our radio page, radio nav, and right on here 115.7. 115.7. There's our VOR. We're coming in radio 342 is how we're coming in here. So once we get 15 miles from our VOR, so 15 miles away, we're going to start heading left at 3,000. So we want to be there at 3,000, 15 miles away from that. We'll start heading, we'll do a nice little counterclockwise turn there all the way to Omoxy. And then we can start our approach into 07 left. Pretty cool stuff, guys. If you have time, I did post a video of an approach into Kennedy runway 22 left. Check that out. I put that up last night or this morning. I think it was posted in the channel. So a pretty nice approach with I tried to do it at 4K, so hopefully that's able to be viewed at 4K, but pretty nice. All right, we're coming up over Cuba at the moment. Should be right under us, or at least we're starting to get under it. Let's see if we can. Yeah, there it is. Cuba's coming up. Look at that beautiful water down there as well. These screens look a little dark, but they are all the way up. I cannot put them up any more than what they are right now. I know what view we can get. This one here. That's nice. Over Cayo Las Brujas. That is Brujas, witches. All right, guys, we're going through a nice overcast. Hopefully, clears up, man. I want to get a very nice view of where we're going to enjoy that scenery. But we are roughly 33 minutes in to our flight. Coming across the middle of Cuba right now, and we'll be starting our top of descent in a couple of more miles. We want to be at Inari, or not Inari, but at least 15,000 here, or less, maybe 10,000. Actually, I'll tell you right now. Yeah, I want to be at least 10,000 or less at Inari. So top of descent coming up pretty soon here, and then we want to be at 3,000 for 15 miles away from Sangster VOR. So we have that VOR plugged in already, and it's already tracking. There we go. So VOR is already tracking. We are 100 and oh no, not yet. I thought that's the frequency. I thought it was tracking already. We are too far out yet. Oh, still 200 plus miles from there at the moment. So let's get some Caribbean music here. Can we do that? Let's see if we can Caribbean Nights. That looks like fun. I don't know why things just are not playing. This is not good. Definitely got to get a better streaming thing. I do not like this one at all. Okay, so let's see here. It's just horrible. We're gonna stop that. Just no good. Rather enjoy the sounds of the sim and the engines than that right there. All right, we're coming across some weather here. So we're getting above some clouds. Looks like there might be a little bit of rain down there as well. If we're looking at Sim Toolkit Pro, you see that we're passing through this right now. So should clear up, and once we get over before our top of descent, we should be able to get some nice clear approach into Montego Bay. All right, was that a lightning? I think I saw a little bit of storm there as well. So we want to be 3,000 by 50 miles away from Inari. Let's climb. Let's look at our top of descent. Probably going to be, if we look at this here, we want to lose 15 or a little bit more than 15,000 feet, maybe 20,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and look at our performance. And right now we're at 37,000 feet. We want to be at 3,000. So 107 miles away. We want to start our descent for our approach. So that'll be our VOR, 107. So once our VOR gets here, 107, we can go ahead. It should activate by then, by 107. We can go ahead and start our descent. and that should be more than enough time to get down to 3,000 and get established. 15,000. I'm sorry, 13,000 with 15 miles away from the VOR. We'll make a nice right turn. We'll do it by visual. We'll hit Omari, and Omari is going to bring us into our ILS. So it's going to be some fun flying as well. All right, expected arrival is 45 minutes. I think we'll get in well before that, just because this approach is very easy. Like if you're going into, you know, a congested area like New York, you know, it's a lot of speed restrictions. There's a lot of turns to get into, you know, into the runway. Here it's very straightforward, and we're actually almost going straight in. You can almost go straight in, but we'll do the roundabout there. So I think we'll be in the ground very soon. I think we're going to be early. I don't want to say we're going to be 20 minutes early, but we will be nice and early for this one. We have a nice crosswind right now at coming from 271 at 44 knots. That should be turning our plane a little bit here. Yeah, there it is. Nice little crosswind there. We are just leaving Cuba. There's the weather. The rain we're seeing in the clouds. Up ahead, it should be clear. I gotta say, Microsoft is doing a better job with the weather, it seems like. Up there is exactly what I'm seeing on the map. This side should be cleared, and here as well. So that's pretty good. It's pretty accurate. Very nice. And we flew into New Orleans, was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago, and the weather was very good there as well, as far as what was actually happening and what the sim was reflecting. So it'll be nice to see them continue to improve that. But right now, as far as the weather goes, things are looking good there. Next year, we're going to be having a better conversation about Flight Simulator. I am sure. These guys are committed to fix some problems. It takes a while, man. It's not easy, but they're committed, which is nice to see them do that. 150 away from our destination, Montego Bay. Right now, VOR is still not active. We have a frequency 115.7. I'm going to confirm that is correct. Make sure we did not type that in incorrect. Yeah, 115.7 is Sangster VOR SIA. That should be coming up. We are 160 away from the field at the moment. Coming in nicely, and our approach is looking good. What are the gates down here? Let's see what the gates look like. What do we have as far as gates? Let's take a look here. Airport. Here we go. There's a couple of gates right here. Pretty small airport, and 8,000 feet runway. So that's pretty nice, pretty neat. Perfect. So we are set there. What else? I wanted to check something else. It just escaped my my mind right now. So we'll leave it. Flight level 370, cruising nicely, beautiful flight, nice, short, quick to end the week, start the weekend in a beautiful location we're about to arrive in. And make sure I turn on my replay function so I don't forget about it. Last time I opened up the wrong one, and if you open up the several replay ones, if you open up the wrong one, it will crash your sim. So if you are using flight control replay, make sure you select Microsoft, because there's several ones that you get with that. All right, there's our expected altitude, 3,000. I miss flying, man. Miss flying. I haven't flown in probably what? No, actually, take that back. No. I flew at the beginning of this year, but that was for that was not fun. It was a family death, so that was not great. I wasn't even thinking about the flying part that time, but flown vacation wise, price going on a year and a half. A year and a half, maybe more. And I'm trying really hard to think where that was. I can't even remember where that was. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I gotta plan something soon and get out there. All right, what are we going over now? What is these islands we're seeing here? Let's take a look. Let's get to the map. What are we passing at the moment? This is, oh no, this is still part of Cuba. Is it? No. No, Cuba is actually, Cuba is on this side. So this is Cuba here, right? And we'll see some of that even up ahead here. This is all here is part of Cuba. Wow. And so here, what islands are this is just off the shore of Cuba. I think there's no name for them, at least I don't see anything here. So it's just off the shore of Cuba there. More up further down, that's when you have the Cayman Islands, West End. We should be able to see West End. Again, there's just nothing here. We might be able to see West End Island. Is pretty far out as well. What time is it? We're coming up at 1:30, so let's go ahead and pull up our let's get a new weather reading. This should be a fresh one. See what that looks like. The winds were pretty they were pretty rough, right? The last time we checked 1650, we had winds at 060 at 18, so that was pretty aggressive there. Let's see what they are now. We're sitting now here at a 1729, so about 40 minutes later. Let's see how that has changed. Let's go ahead and request our weather. Let's see what the latest one, latest update is. And this is the weather I'm pulling from Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I'm not pulling it from anywhere else. This way we can actually see what the game is giving us. We can plan things better that way. Wait for that company message to come across. There it is. Hop in here. Let's get that message. Bring that up. And what are we seeing? We're seeing 0060 at 17. So still the same. Not a whole lot's changed there. Let's print this out because that's probably what we're going to land in. We should be in the ground in another 20 minutes or less. Actually, no. Not 20 minutes or less. Apologies. In about 25 minutes. More, more so. Probably a little more than that. Maybe 30. All right, weather's not looking all so good around this area, and got a couple of storms. Looks like got some lightning going on there as well. We should be getting to our top of descent in about 15 minutes or less. Has been a pretty smooth flight. Was not bumpy at all. Getting out, getting to cruise altitude, very clean. Through our descent here, if we have some weather, which it looks like we do, we might get a little bumpy on the way down as we start our top of descent. Great event happening tonight on VATSIM. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it, but they're having right in this area too, right out of Dominican Republic, out of some of the Caribbean islands, into Florida, I think Tampa, Miami. I forget the 3 airports. It's the Triangle event, and that should be a lot of fun. This is a great area to fly in and out of. So you got the islands, you got everything going on down here. It's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna miss a good one. That's gonna be good. It's probably gonna be better than last week's California Screaming event. Oh man, that was brutal. I had so much high hope for that event. I really thought it was going to be so great because they only do it once a year, you know. So it had everything going for it, for a type of event that you know, it's gonna be out of this world. And man, it was so. Wow, I don't want to say bad because I don't know what everybody's experience was if they were leaving, like for example, out of San Francisco or getting into San Francisco. I was not able to book a flight into San Francisco, so I don't know how the other airports did. But the ones I chose, man, it was pretty crappy, and there was not a lot of traffic in the air. There was all the traffic was on the ground, delayed. So yeah, high expectations and. Definitely was disappointed. Our VOR is active, guys, 110 miles out, and when we looked at our top of descent, when we looked at this, we were thinking 107 miles out. So let's go ahead and start the descent here. Let's go ahead and start making our way down through some of these clouds and lightning. I don't know why we're getting lightning. It doesn't look this bad to be getting lightning. Let's do it. Set on down. We're heading down to, I want to head down to 11,000 feet first. What that's going to do is allow us to keep our speed up if we descend too fast. If we're still too far out, we can keep our speed up. We're going to go 1,800 feet per minute. That is a good one there. Let's go ahead and get that going. Right, seatbelts are coming on because I think it's going to be bumpy based on what we're seeing here. So let's go ahead and turn on our seatbelt. What? Why is... Uh-oh.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
Usually when buttons stop working, it's not a good sign for you. For some reason. Is it on or off? I can't tell. Seatbelt sign is on because it says off here. Interesting that that's not working. Is everything else working? Let's take a look here. How about if we try this landing light? Nope. We have lost our overhead panel controls, guys. This is interesting. Crew oxygen. Nope. Nothing up here is working. Emergency exits. Nope. How about here? Okay, it's changing, but they're not changing. And I've seen this problem before. It could get really ugly pretty fast. Our engines probably are frozen too. That happens. Yeah, there it is. Our engine's completely stopped. This is the problem with this developmental version, the dev version. You're gonna have issues like this one right here. This should come back on as long as we can see what we are doing. We can see here, no problem. We should be fine. All right, altimeter is going to be, where's our printout? Didn't we print this out? I thought we did. No, that might not be working now. Yeah, we're losing all kinds of system errors are happening now. All right, this should be interesting. We are looking at a 10:15 for the Q and H here. So let's go ahead, 10:15. All right, so as long as our controls are working, we can manage the aircraft. We're fine. 1015 is good. Let's put that in there. As we are dropping to 11,000 and down to 3,000 here. So QNH is in place. Let's go ahead and set up our destination information. We have our performance page. All right, good. I'm glad this is working. Let's go ahead in here and do our approach phase. Next QNH is 10:15. Put that in here. Our temperature. Oh, we didn't print it out. Let's go back. ATSU, AOC, message, and here I'm gonna look at this one here. Coming down. Temperature is 30, 60 at 17. So 30, 60 at 17. Let's remember that. Performance 30. 060 at 17 is the winds. Transition altitude, I believe it's 18,000 for here too, but let's check. Here's our Navi graph. What do we have here? Transition altitude is not listed here, but it will be listed here in our approach flight level 180. So right on there, transition altitude 18,000. 18,000 transition. Okay, perfect. And ILS approach decision height is going to be 304. So we're going to throw this on here, 304. And our performance page is complete. Is our engines back on? Nope, our engines are still off, guys. We are gliding. All right. All good there. We are looking good on our descent at 18,000 feet. I'm sorry, at 1,800. Our seatbelt signs are on. It's just the overhead panel is not working right now. It's taking a break with the engines as well. And I've seen them come back, so hopefully they come back for our landing and nothing goes off the rails here. And hopefully we don't crash. The last thing we need is a crash. You know, that will really blow here, especially when we're coming to such a beautiful airport.
Hey, can you please bring the Pampers or an Anna for Adrian? Call me and I'll let you know where your mom keeps it.
Okay. Ya ves. Oh, estoy aquí tranquilo. Oigan, Para told me that. All right, we are arriving, guys. Let's see here. Some engines still not working properly. We can see here that the engines are still off. They're frozen for some reason. Don't know why. Um, yeah, so I don't know how this is going to affect our approach, but we will see. Let's take a look at what we have going on here. So right now we are about 37 miles away from our VOR. We got to get down a lot faster. So let's go ahead, go down 2,000 feet per minute. Let's get down to 3,000 feet. That's where we need to be. Yeah, guys. Again, I'm still trying to figure out. Did they kick in right now? No, they did not. Thought they did. Either way, we are not going to let that mess up this beautiful approach that we're about to get underway here, guys. So let's see here. We are definitely way too high. I'm looking at it now. We are very, very high for where we need to be. So are we descending? Yep, we're descending good now. 2100 actually feet per minute. And so let's see here, and then we're gonna start pulling back our speed. Give us a little bit of time to get down. Let's just, so I want to hold at 2100 feet per minute, and I want to bring the speed all the way back to 210. I know we're not gonna slow down to that, but if we hold that, at least we won't be stepping on the gas as we are trying to hold this here. We can go ahead and put our speed brakes. Oh man, that's pretty. So it's moving, but we're not getting the actual thing to move here. But it's halfway now, and just nothing is actually working. But it should be still there. It should be still doing the effect of trying to slow us down. Because I do have the speed brake right on here. They're showing. Oh, it looks like things are back. Let me see. Let's see. Things are back. Oh, yes. They are back, guys. Perfect. Engines are moving. All right. There's our speed brakes. We are good to go. Perfect timing. Thank you for joining the party, guys. Appreciate that. All right. 20 miles from Saya. We want to start turning towards... right, actually not 20, 15 miles. We want to start turning towards Amaxi. So we're going to do a nice little turn here towards Amaxi. We're going to just do a little roundabout, and then we're going to get at Amaxi. We're going to be at 3,000 feet. I think we'll be okay. We are looking right now at a 15,600, descending pretty good right now. So not bad. And we mentioned everything's starting to work on the plane now. Nothing was working before. You know, I think this might be caused by the flight control replay. I would not be surprised if that's what's causing this, because I noticed I've done a couple of flights without it being on, and everything works fine. So I think that could be the culprit of this problem here. Max speed below 10,000 feet is 250. So make sure we slow up for that. Now we're coming up here at around, there it is, 15 nautical miles. We'll start turning right here. Gonna go ahead and just turn right. We could begin our round turn, and again, it's not straight to Amaxi. We actually got to just maintain the 15 miles, 15 feet. I said feet, I think, earlier. We got to maintain the 15 miles from the VOR. Just kind of come around here into Amaxi at 3,000. So we're just gonna kind of, there we go, 230 maybe. Yeah, that looks good. 240. As we come around, we're getting that to 11,000. Airport should be right there. That's where we want to come in at. So there's our airport there, guys. Look over here. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. I'm gonna bring up the sounds. There we go. So that is our airport right there. We're gonna continue to come around here. I just want to maintain this turn. You guys remember how we put a little bit less fuel? Look at that now. That's all right. Alright, just gonna keep on making this turn here. And this is basically what I'm following. I'm just following this round turn right on there. That's all I'm doing here. Our ILS should be active and set. Runway 07.
All Wi-Fi related tasks and show any larger electronics.
Our approach is looking good. We're descending nicely. We do have to eventually start slowing down a little bit here on the speed. So we're going to bring our vertical speed up a little bit. And I'm maintaining this turn here as we continue to go around to Omoxie. Just beautiful. All right, we'll keep going here, guys. We might be going over the land, over some of the coast here, right on there. We have to increase our spoilers here, our speed brakes, so we can slow down even further. Try to get to throw some flaps in if we can. Flaps 1 is going to help us a lot. Yeah, we are way too high. So we'll do this. We'll do a holding pattern out of Moxie. That's what we'll do. We'll do a holding pattern. No problem. We might need to do just one turn of the holding pattern here out of Moxie. So we can slow down and make this landing here. So hi Jules, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. So here we're gonna go. We're gonna go enter this. We're gonna enter this pattern here, this holding pattern, to lose 2,000 feet because we're way too high and way too fast. So we'll enter a quick holding pattern here, and we'll be able to make this this landing. Alright, so here we're going to go heading 072 on the heading for the holding pattern. We'll do that. We'll decrease our vertical speed so we can start slowing down a little bit here as well. 072. There we go. Perfect. So I haven't entered a holding pattern in such a long time. This will be good practice. Some holding patterns do have a speed restriction. This one does not. I don't see it on the plate here. Actually, guys, hold on a second. We are right at 3,000 feet. I think we're good. We're good for straight in here, man. No need to go around. We're gonna slow this down here to 185. I did not think we were going to get down that fast. I thought we were going to have to go around, but we are looking good. Where's our ILS? There's our ILS here. We're going to intercept that now. Go a little bit to the right.
2,500.
Join that localizer. Landing lights coming on, nose lights coming on, runway turn off lights coming on.
2,500.
And we are speeding up as we are getting to
2,500.
level off here, so looking really good right now. Oh, we have our spoilers on. Let's turn that off. Here we go, flaps. Gonna start our approach as the glide slope is coming down.
2,500.
We keep hearing the 2,500 because the mountains below us are creating that. All right, glide slope is active, guys. We can go ahead and manage speed so we can start slowing down for this approach, and we are looking good. Gears are coming out. This is a problem that this aircraft has, that when you put managed speed, it starts speeding up for some reason, which it should not be. It should be slowing down to our final speed of 140. So again, it shouldn't be doing that. If you click on here, performance, let's do that again. There it is. It should not be doing that. Let's see if it does it now. 132. All right, good. Starting to slow down now. All right, let's do our landing checklist. Gears are out. We have cabin is advised right on there. Lights as required at the top. Seatbelts are on. Towards the bottom, flaps will be full in a second as we continue to reduce speed. Ground spoilers are on. Brakes to medium. And we can go ahead and drop our flaps here. As we come in for this beautiful approach here. Right over the water, just perfect. All right, so now we're slowing down to our final landing speed here, around 135, 138 or so. All right, 1,000. We'll take controls over in a second here. All right, guys, 700 feet from the ground, my aircraft. And let's bring it in. Winds are actually calm. We were saying, the weather was saying it was a little more rougher than this, but it's calm. It's we're getting 10 knots straight ahead, so that's not bad. When we got the meter, it was showing like 18 and gusting, but that's not what we're getting now, so that's good.
Above 400. Minimum 300.
Continue. All right, 2 white, 2 red. I don't trust that glide slope. That glide slope is way too high for how we are coming in.
100.
The poppy seems to be in line though, so that's
50,
good.
40, 30, 20, retard.
All right, reversers. Oh, no, 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 no. What is happening? That is... Wow. That is the worst landing ever. What the hell was that? That has never happened to us before. Wow.
Gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time
That is one for the books,
1:57
guys.
PM, and it's currently about 30 degrees Celsius.
Such an
You
easy
cannot use your mobile
approach
device.
with no
Please
weather.
remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off.
I am
Remember
going
to
back
fasten
to
the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination,
Yeah, something's up with this. Something's up. Something's up. I'm definitely going back to the different aircraft over there. I like the way the new features on this developmental one are, but they are just, something's up. It's not acting the way it should. There's no reason for that aircraft to get off the runway like that at all. Either way, guys, welcome to Montego Bay. Landing lights are coming. Are they working? Yes, they are working now. Landing lights are coming off. Strobe lights are coming off. We can actually leave the runway turn off lights for now. Nose lights down to taxi are fine. Everything else here is looking good. And at the bottom, flaps are clean. Spoilers are clean. And we're going to make our way over here to the gates. Holy moly. We're out of fuel on one of the tanks here as well. It's just everything is just messy. Flight directors are off. Don't need those anymore. And we are set. Let's go ahead and start our APU master switch. Start our APU and we will come in here and find a parking spot. But you know what? This is nobody's fault. This is my fault. When you use this aircraft and you're using one that's the experimental version or the dev version, you can't expect for it to be as good as the, you know, the I forgot the name of the one that's out there, right? The one that's published already with no bugs, no nothing. So, you know, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Let's actually go to a gate a little bit more up ahead because it's a car blocking this one. Oh, they're moving, so we can. No, let's just go. Let's go park up ahead. APU is available, that we can fire that up. Beautiful flight. Not a great approach. Was not happy with that at all. We could. I gotta look at the replay. I gotta look at the replay and see what was that about. Yeah, I'm still in shock of that landing. Let's go ahead and park over here. We can go ahead and turn off runway turn off lights can come on, nose lights can come off. And we'll bring it in here. I honestly think, guys, and I think it's the replay, because now that I'm thinking about it, we've flown all week with no issues without running the replay. When we run the replay, I think it screws things up. Parking brakes are coming on. Engines 1 and 2 off. See 16 gusting 25. Definitely was not like that. It was pretty nice. External power on. Seatbelts are coming off. Let's connect our jetway. Well, passengers are happy. 95% satisfaction, even with that landing. We'll take it. The landing was 300 feet per minute, so it's a very, very rough landing here as we're getting it by Sim Toolkit Pro. This turned out pretty nice here. When we activated our managed speed for approach, it started increasing the speed for some reason instead of bringing it down. But that's still not the error for the horrible landing, because we did get up to good speed on final approach here, so that was fine. Man, what was that? And we even hit it dead center too. Let's just check while we wait for our passengers to on board here. Let's go ahead and complete this flight, no problem. Let's take a look at the landing report. Gotta see the landing report on this. So here it is. Yeah, we hit it dead center. I'm talking about, this landing was perfect, and then we just completely went off the runway. It just made no sense whatsoever. So dead center right on there, maybe a little bit, a couple of feet to the left, that's fine. What do we look at here? Left 19. No, I don't think we're that off. So maybe towards the end, at the end of it, we're completely off. Yeah, I'm with you. But nah, vertical speed 301, hard landing. The flare could have been better, but wow. All right, it is what it is. There'll be we'll make that up. There'll be other ones, that's for sure. All right, so everything is set here. We are looking pretty good, guys. Let's go ahead and end our PACX flight. Let's see what we got here as far as our numbers. American Airlines 2817, A320neo, Miami to Montego Bay. Beautiful flight. 1 hour and 13 minutes. Exactly 1 hour and 12 minutes, like all the plans and schedule have said. 95% satisfaction. Rough landing, guys. 259 feet per minute. 1 hour and 27 block time. So that one is in the books. And we will see you next time. Next flight will probably be, if we cannot get one in this weekend, I will probably stream again for sure. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we'll do that. Thursday will be a Thursday night flight. We're going to try to catch some VATSIM traffic or ATC in the New York area. Let's go from New York anywhere. See if we can get some action there. Or I'll check online if there is any event happening for Thursday night. So guys, subscribe if you want to stick around and see some more stream and videos. I really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Take care, guys.